Hey, it's Dennis. We're back here at the composter. If you like my videos, subscribe. You never know what you're going to see on my channel. It's changing all the time. Sometimes you'll get gardening, sometimes you'll get fires, sometimes you'll get news events. There's all kinds of stuff that happens on this channel. There's going to be skiing, snowboarding, so you definitely want to subscribe and see what's going on. This is the third month this compost has been in this composter. I have at least 2 other videos on composting, and what I'm trying to do is prove that compostable bags can break down in residential compost. These bags are marked residential. I had one person on YouTube comment or Facebook comment complain that, oh yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about because none of these bags are for residential composting, they're only for commercial, but these are actually marked for residential and commercial composters. So I flipped this around and I was picking through here, and I did find one piece here that hasn't really broke down, but I don't want to, when it was warm in September and the first half of October, this was doing really well. They were breaking down really fast, and then as things got cold, we were in a cold spell, and so it seems like it slowed down a little bit. But they are, you could see, definitely they are breaking down. The guy argued something that I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, we have to have a bag tax basically. And I don't think you necessarily have to have a bag tax. There's alternatives to disposable bags, and this happens to be one of them. Whether they are compostable or biodegradable. The thing is, if you want these going into the environment, you want to have them process out quick. Another thing that was in this compost besides these compostable bags was multiple paper bags. I call them the good old ShopRite brown paper bag that you went to the store when you're a kid, or your grandmother. They swore by paper bags, and we got rid of the paper bags because they said they were ruining the environment. Well, I have no paper bags here at all. So the paper bags actually broke down faster in the environment than the compostable bags. Not saying that the compostable bags are bad. The current plastic bags I'm against. I think if they are going to do anything with those bags, I think they should ban them totally and either go with a compostable or biodegradable bag or go back to paper. It should be really not the government's decision, and the government should stay out of this stuff. But, you know, maybe there's some incentives or things, different things that could be worked out. I don't know all the fine details. I'm not a super duper expert at it, but you could see there's no paper bags in here, but there are some remnants of the biodegradable plastic bags, and that's what I can tell you. And me composting this material, saving thousands of pounds of material going into the dump. So it's a big help when you save the thousands and thousands of pounds going into the dump. It helps your tax rate because this stuff takes up less space in the garbage truck, and it's not sitting at the garbage dump where it's just going to get wasted. This is going to go back into the garden, and this is going to come back as tomato plants or flowers or whatever. And I just found a remnant of a paper bag. So if this was disposed in the environment, I would have faith that this would break down and disappear. I also have faith in these compostable bags. I think they would disappear, but the current bags we have now take 250 years to break down. This happened in 3 months. This happened in 3 months. So this here will not really interfere too much with wildlife and fish and things like that. This may temporarily, that has to be studied to see if that interferes with fish or wildlife or anything like that, but I think they're on the right track. It's time to start thinking about banning regular plastic bags or coming up with an alternative breakdown bag. What kind of gets me is the park service down the road will buy bags that are plastic, and I'll put out there for people to scoop the poop. And now what you have is people taking those bags with them, walking their dogs, and they'll pick the poop up, tie it in a knot, and then leave that on the side of the trail. So now not only do you have the poop, you actually have plastic bag that's going to take 250 years to break down totally. And that's just wrong. People are just kind of stupid. It kind of ticks you off that people would litter like that and throw this stuff in the environment. So if people happen to litter with a biodegradable bag, it's not a problem. People litter with a paper bag, that's going to break down. That's not so much of a problem as the plastic bags and plastic bottles and all the other junk we have floating around in the environment. That's pretty much it. Let's just dig around here real quick with the shovel. There's some more there. They're in there, but they're breaking down, so I have pretty good confidence that this is the right way to go. I'm going to try to move this over here without bumping the tripod. Maybe we can empty it out a little bit. It may bump the tripod a little bit. Let's see here. We got it locked in. So now this is all going to be black gold. It's going to go out to the garden, and this will make room for my additional compost going out here. You can see there's still some remnants of those bags in there. We only had that little bit of remnants of the paper. Seems like there's more plastic, but I'm pretty confident that's going to break down over time. So I try to do these videos, you know, you see some people with all the fancy stuff and fancy editing and things like that. Just basic, shoot it on the go here. Nothing's going to get chopped up here, nothing has to be cut. It's one take we're doing this in. So looks pretty good. I would say it's a positive for the environment. If anything, that's a whole lot of material not going to the dump, and we're saving the environment that way. We may not save it some ways, but hey, if you could do a little bit of something and everybody contributes, it sure does help. Well, that's it for now, and I still have to change the chicken net. We had that cold weather and it's just too cold to come out and work. So we got a little warm spell coming up here in November, and maybe I'll do some predator protection for the chickens. Their mountain's open. I'm definitely going back up there next week or over the weekend. So there's going to be some more videos, so hit the subscribe button. And I'm trying to get 1,000 followers so the YouTube channel gets reviewed by YouTube, and then you become, I guess, a creator or something. So any subscription, it really doesn't do a heck of a lot for you, except maybe it'll tell you, hey, Dennis has a video, check it out. So it's not annoying, but you're doing me a favor by hitting the subscribe button. Anyway, till next time.